What's up, everybody? Rock the Red here, back with episode 3 of Gaming News Weekly. Another big week of news, the first winners of our weekly giveaway, and a ton of other things. Let's jump right in with our new releases. We had a few notable releases come out this past week, the first of them being Super Mario 3D AllStars for the Nintendo Switch. This came out September 18th. It's a bundle, 3 games, includes Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. This is a great deal for these 3 games. If you've never played them, definitely recommend checking it out, even if you haven't played just one of them. Like, I never completed Super Mario Galaxy when it was on the Wii, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting this and getting back into that world. All of them are great games. Currently, this is reviewing it at 83 on Metacritic, and definitely worth checking out. Also released September 18th was WWE 2K Battlegrounds for PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia. This is 2K Games' newest wrestling game. They're taking a break from the traditional realistic style wrestling game that they have every year and trying something new with this new arcade wrestler. Looks interesting. A bit of a breath of fresh air from your traditional wrestling games. Looks like it could be fun. It's not doing too hot in the reviews. Currently sitting at a 62 on Metacritic. But if you're a wrestling fan, this might be a fun game for you. It looks like there's a lot of the old school wrestlers, like Undertaker, calling on lightning, giant crocodiles. You know, it looks like it could be fun to play with friends. Definitely take a look at it. Other titles released. I heard great things about 13 Sentinels for PS4. If you're a fan of the Untitled Goose Game, there's a co-op update. And also, if you're a fan of tennis, there was Tennis World Tour 2 for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. This game is your traditional tennis game. It's got all your favorite tennis superstars out there. Clay courts, grass courts, hitting aces and volleys and serves, doing all your favorite tennis things. This one, unfortunately, is not reviewing that well either. Currently sitting at 59 on Metacritic at the time of this recording. But it's tennis. If you like tennis and you like to play tennis games, there you go. Tennis. All right, let's jump into our news of the week. This week, we've got a big one. On September 21st, Microsoft acquired ZeniMax Media, which is the parent company of Bethesda Softworks. They bought this company for $7.5 billion, and they expect the acquisition to be completed by June 21st at the latest. So a little ways away, but right now we've got a lot of speculation going on as to what this means for gaming. Obviously, this is a huge deal for Xbox and for exclusivity for all of the previous games coming out of Bethesda, as well as new games going forward. The timing of this announcement could not have been better. It was announced the day before the Series X pre-order started. So you'd have to think that this was planned. Imagine this back catalog of games now being added to Xbox Game Pass. It's another reason that service, if you have Xbox, is a must-have. To me, it's a no-brainer. Like, just for the Bethesda games alone, just to be able to go back and play all of those, like, you got to have this service. In addition to, like, any of the other future games coming out. It's crazy. They did state in a tweet that Xbox will honor the PS5 timed exclusivity for the upcoming games Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, and that future Bethesda games will be on Xbox, PC, and other consoles on a case-by-case basis. They also did state that Elder Scrolls Online will continue to remain available on PlayStation 4. So what does that mean for Sony and Bethesda's relationship going forward after Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo? Will we see games showing up on PlayStation consoles? Only time will tell. My opinion is no. Xbox needs exclusive titles, and this is their chance to have that. You know, if they're not going to make them themselves, buy them. This is the way to get people into your system, into your service. Another cool thought is that now that Obsidian is back with Bethesda. Will we see a new Fallout New Vegas 2? Like that's a system seller right there. That would be amazing. So again, only time will tell, but this was a huge purchase for Microsoft, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. Next up, let's talk about pre-orders. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X both had their pre-orders go live this past week, and both of them were met with some pretty big issues. The Sony PlayStation 5 pre-orders were all over the place. They were supposed to hold off until a certain time. Certain stores started offering pre-orders right away the day before, so those sold out without any announcement. And then on top of that, they just didn't seem like they had a large supply of these available. We don't know any numbers yet as far as how many pre-orders were made available, but they went super fast, left a lot of people unhappy. Sony did release a statement saying that, they were handled poorly, and they do plan on having more pre-orders available, and they're working with stores to make them available before the launch. So keep an eye out. Should be made available at some point in the near future. And then over on the Microsoft side of things, before their pre-orders went live, after the Sony issues, they put out a little cheeky tweet saying that, they'll let everybody know when their pre-orders are available. And they did, and ended up crashing a ton of websites, sold out again immediately. And a lot of the stores that were offering the Microsoft payment plan were not set up to do so. So it left a lot of people with questions about how to go about handling that. Both sides had a lot of issues. One thing I thought was funny was that, and this goes back to something I've said before, that the marketing on the Microsoft side has been terrible. There was a 700% spike in the sales of the Xbox One X. I thought that was funny. There's going to be a lot of unhappy kids when they realize that they can have an Xbox One instead of an Xbox Series X. But hopefully you got your pre-order. Let me know in the comments if you were able to grab one, and hopefully we'll see you online. And the last little bit of news we have, Blizzard announced its plans for this year's Blizzcon. It's going to take place February 19th and 20th, 2021. It's going to be entirely online. It's still going to do the cosplay, the art shows. There's going to be a ton of announcements, panels. So nothing really major was announced, mostly just to save the date, let people know that, get ready to start submitting your cosplays and your art and that sort of thing. But put it on your calendar, February 19th and 20th. Hopefully there'll be some cool panels and some really nice announcements. Maybe we'll get to see some more Overwatch 2, a little Diablo 4. Who knows? All right, and our last piece of business here is the winners of our giveaway from last week's episode. Let's just pop out the random number generator here. First winner, MC. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comment. Second winner, Hitman from Siege. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out this show. We're going to do the same thing next week. Another 2 winners. Just leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about the episode. And boom, just like that, 10,000 pips could be yours. All right, that's it for episode 3 of Gaming News Weekly. Thank you guys for stopping out, checking out the show. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this week's episode. Let me know if you got those pre-orders, if you got a PlayStation 5 coming. Hit me up with your PlayStation Network ID, and, we'll play some Spider-Man or something together. All right, thanks again. Bye.